Okay, Kim, Tropical Storm Arthur, what does that mean for us?
You know what? If you're inland, we lucked out with Tropical Storm Arthur. It is not only along the coastline, but it's pushing away from our coastline into Louisiana. I'm going to show you what radar looks like right now. There is virtually nothing to track, definitely nothing in the loop and the beltway. A couple of isolated showers pushing near Matagorda, Brazoria up 288. So if you are in Freeport or Angleton, you have a couple spotty showers, but look at this energy and it is not headed in our direction. Very different story from what we saw this morning. This is an 8-hour loop from midnight to 8 a.m. and look at the sheer bulk of energy that was pushing in. I mean, we're talking about torrential downpours, walls of water, and this accumulated fast. So I'm so happy to see it's no longer at play for us because look, for MIMS, for Angleton, anywhere between 8 to 9 inches of rainfall just this morning. We certainly don't want to accumulate any more. And luckily, Tropical Storm Arthur is pushing to the north and east at 9 miles an hour. It did gain a little bit more intensity between the 10 and 11:30 advisory. So now it's got winds at 45 miles an hour. Those gusts are at 60. You saw Devon along the coastline. It is definitely whipping wind out there. We'll track that throughout the remainder of the day. We are expecting a landfall somewhere near Galveston in just a couple of hours. And even the Bayside is getting disrupted. I mean, usually we have a calm view, but look at the breeze. This is sustained 40 miles an hour, and those gusts are getting to around 60 for this afternoon. Notice closer to the city center, there are occasional wind gusts at 25, maybe 30 miles an hour, but for the most part, inland areas are only seeing a light breeze at around 15 sustained. Now, the National Hurricane Center has upgraded our immediate coastline from a tropical storm watch now to a warning. That means that they are expecting some of this wind to push in these waves, and there is a higher risk for some coastal flooding for today. Most of the impacts are along the coast. Gusts at 60 miles an hour as well. Like I said, inland it's a light breeze and the rain is ending. It's all about the heat now, especially as we head into tomorrow. Here's a vantage point from Edo where we just saw our Trace and Bragg. There are people working their way to watch the game. The breeze, like I said, only at 11 miles an hour, but the heat with the humidity, 83 feels like 91. So you definitely want to stay hydrated throughout the duration of the game. You're going to see partly cloudy skies, those temperatures pushing into the upper 80s. It's going to feel closer to the triple digits by the peak heating of the day. Future track radar shows us we got a couple of wraparound showers possible, but I'm talking about minuscule amounts. The bulk of the energy pushing off to our east, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. That's where the highest rain totals are going to be for us. I'm thinking maybe we get some trace amounts of rainfall this afternoon if we see any at all. Then we're talking about half a foot of rain, maybe up to a foot for some of the spots that are going to be impacted by Tropical Storm Arthur. Live look at radar once more. You'll notice there is a little bit of spin with Arthur. So as it pushes towards the east, there's a very small chance for an isolated tornado. This is going to be for the east side of Liberty and Chambers County. So that's something I'll be keeping a close eye on. And then we start to relax. Notice the rain chances for tomorrow, for Friday, only at 20%. I think a scattered afternoon shower on Saturday will be something to watch. But overall, the overarching theme is going to be a much quieter forecast after we get through today's weather impact alert. Remember, most of these impacts are going to be felt along the coast. We've got very nice improving conditions closer towards Houston. Notice temperatures are going to start climbing all the way through Saturday, the next match, then Sunday, Father's Day, you'll be sweltering just a little bit. So maybe you find a way to cool your dad off into next week. Those rain chances, same deal. They stay low. Those temperatures stay high, Ron.
So a Sunday is Father's Day?
I forgot. How could I?
I just want
Are
you
a
to.
dad, Ron?
I want you to remind everybody. Okay.
I will. You'll remind us
Right.
every day.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks so much, Kim.